The Unindependent. Cut the cup waste. Costa promises recycling revolution. Yeah, whatever. Cyber alarm. NHS has failed to prepare for attack. Well, seems you've got a bunch of criminals running it. What do you expect? Just scraping off all the money for themselves and back pocketing the bribes. Windrush apology. May say sorry for deportation scandal. Macron pleads for the future of Europe. The French president yesterday warned that the EU is in a civil war as he criticised rising nationalism. Oh, so you know, if you love your country and you're behind your country, that's bad. Yeah, because that doesn't work to their Rothschild's plan of destroy nationalism, does it? 2/3 believe Labour has problem with prejudice. Okay, so you've spoken to everyone then? Oh, no, you're just making this figure up, are you? Okay, at least we know where the shit's coming from. Party almost as bad as UKIP on issues of race and religion. Corbyn has handled anti-Semitism claims badly, poll finds. Now you're bringing the polls into it. Dear. Daily Mail. Heartbreaking photo that shows why you must sign up for our great plastic pick up today. How about no, and you should piss off trying to rule people's lives, telling them what they can and can't do. You're nothing but a bleeding dictatorship. Home Office shredded documents that prove Caribbean migrants came to UK decades ago. Now this is front headlines, bear in mind, and it's so it should be. But you know what's not front headlines? Home Office shreds documents on paedophiles in Parliament. That's not in the papers at all, because that's more important. Windrush, the new betrayal. The Home Office was accused of systematic incompetence over the Windrush scandal last night after officials admitted destroying thousands of vital documents, just like they did with the paedophile stuff going on in Parliament. And Parasite alert, end of an era as Queen says farewell to her last corgi. Yeah. The scum. And it's got a semi-naked woman there. Jessica's Great Hall of China. She'll make 20 million. Don't know who it is. Girlfriend from hell nearly killed me. Oh geez, don't worry about it. We've all had one of them. Just move on, get on with it. Teacher cleared of slut romps. Thugs picked on wrong lady. Granbo. Angie hits raider with crossbow. Quiz by cops but no charge. The Star. Turned out nice. Sunshine's here at last, but don't worry, we're going to chemtrail it out as soon as we get round to it. Paul O'Grady. Corrie plots are like Syrian war. Mr. Loophole. Coppers bungled ant probe. Celeb lawyer in blast over Stars drink drive smash. I just can't be asked to read about a dickhead like that. Metro. May culpa. Windrush. PM apologises to Caribbean leaders. But she's still not apologised yet about all the paedophiles in Parliament. No. Of which she's one of course. And doesn't she look like a real Satan scum? Son, 14, told, take blame for murder. Father handed boy gun after doorstep killing. What sort of dad would try and get your son sent to jail for pretty much the rest of his life for murder? Eh? Loophole lawyer. Ant was lucky. Health and safety or just nuts? Conkers. Oh, it's just nuts. They're just... Parliament. We know they're all crazy. Slut case teacher is cleared. 60 seconds, Christian Slater. Daily Express. Fury over shredding of Windrush files, but no fury over shredding of paedophile files by the Met and the government. No fury of that. Well, not for them anyway. The people, the men, women of this country and children, yeah, they're furious about the cover-up. My verdict on Ant Drink Drive. As Treasury says Britain is booming, we ask former Chancellor. So, George, just how accurate was Project Fear then? Lowest jobless wage growth for 40 years. Lowest jobless for 40 years. Wage growth outstrips inflation. I think they're living on some sort of imaginary planet that's maybe flat, where what they talk about is actually real. Britain is on the brink of a narrow era of rising living standards. It was declared last night. Are you taking the piss? Have you not seen the homeless? Have you not seen the food banks? And we're on a... I just can't get... That's just total bullshit. And I thought I'd never have to look at that evil scumbag ever again. The Times. The next war. Israel, Iran and a coming conflict. Well, if we just get rid of Israel, problem solved. Give the Palestinians the land back, problem solved. Move the Israelis, or every single one of them, to somewhere in Africa that's uninhabited, problem solved. New monthly migraine injection can reduce attack by half. Yeah, because it'll kill you. PM says sorry for treatment of immigrants, but still nothing about the rape and murder of children by her MPs and the rest of the scumbags in Parliament and the Met. Because let's not forget, the Met is heavily involved in this child paedophilia, rape and murder. The Met, at the very top, they know about it and they protect it, just like that copper that come out telling the story of what's really going off there about the rape of children, and how you better shut up, otherwise we'll take your job, we'll take your pension, we'll lock you up. That's all the Met does. They're a paedophile protection unit. Tensions in Labour erupt over rising abuse of Jews. Oh, piss off. If anyone's abusing anyone, it's the Zionists abusing us. Standing applause as MPs reveal anti-Semitism. Deputy Leader deserts Corbyn for backbenchers. Yeah, let's make it that the Jews are the ones that everything happens against, not us, when in actual fact it's 180 degrees the opposite way round. It's the Zionist Ashkenazi scum that have been abusing us all, including the Jews. The Guardian. Who really killed Daphne Caruana Galizia? The Daphne Project. Family of Maltese reporter killed in bomb attacks speak out as Guardian launches collaboration to continue her anti-corruption drive. Juliet Garside and Stephanie Gassner. Home Office destroyed key data on Windrush citizens. Home Office also destroyed papers proving paedophilia is going on in Parliament. And anything they missed, the Met covered it up. People were writing to say, I've been here 45 years, I've never had a passport, now I'm being told I'm not British. Well, that's only sort of Brit, because you're sort of ish Brit, but you're not a full Brit, you're a ish, you're British, English. It's all play on the words that they use on us. Brittany Kaiser. Far more than 87 million people had their Facebook data harvested. Far more. That probably suggests you, me, everyone had it harvested. But, you know, if everyone had it harvested, then Facebook really is in a lot of trouble, because we should all be suing them. Suing the friggin' lot of them. What is the Commonwealth if not British Empire do? Commonwealth needs to go. Needs to be gone. That's a remnant of a time where the evil British Empire spanned the whole flat earth. Daily Mail. Daily Mirror even. It's because the parasite was there distracting me. Here's looking at you, kid. What does the future really hold for the new royal baby? Oh, not another one. Do they not know the planet's supposed to be overpopulated? Even though it's not. But it is, as far as they're concerned. We don't need any more of them scumbags. A lifetime of memories packed away. The house they loved boarded up. Now the couple whose home was violated by burglar move out in fear of reprisals. It's enough to make you weep. Just shows you that the police are not fit for purpose. Plain and simple. Not fit for purpose. And where is it? Oh, Lewisham. So I'm guessing that's the Met then. Wow, what a shock. The most corrupt police force in the country are not fit for purpose. They're about as good as the GMP or Nottinghamshire police force. Mr. Loophole's verdict. Ant got off too lightly. Celebrity lawyer says Stars 865 won't inflict any pain. Of course, it's not 4 days bleeding wages. The Telegraph. My mum was killed for what she believed in. Enough is enough. Labour fury at Corbyn over anti-Semitism. Backbenchers get standing ovation in Commons as they turn on their leader over betrayal of Jews. Just a minute there. Just a goddamn can't pick a minute. What the Jews got to do with it? Why is this supposedly a Jew thing? Are we run by Jews? Well, of course we are. But that's not the point. Why is it such a big thing about the Jews? Because we're run by them. Emoji, the enemy in flight to protect literacy. All this emoji crap does your head in anyway. Why Commonwealth countries are the key in the battle to beat malaria. Malaria has already been beaten. MMS, Miracle Mineral Supplement, destroys malaria. If you've got it, it'll get rid of it. But they don't want you to know that. They don't want a malaria-free African, Asian empire, because it's part of the weapon to depopulate the planet. House mice carrying drug-resistant diseases. Oh, fear! Fear the mice! Fear the mice! They just really are getting desperate for fear propaganda, aren't they? Windrush scandal, a worry to EU nationals in Britain after Brexit, warns Verhofstadt. What Brexit? Can anyone show me any real evidence of any Brexit at all? Any? One single piece? Any? No? Well, you could have knocked me over with a feather. A third of child porn images on adult sites are selfies. Oh, piss off. They're trying to make it okay for these paedophiles to have images of child porn on their laptops, like Green. Oh, what did he do? Oh, just resign as deputy pedo. I'll carry on as an MP, getting my 70, 80, 90, 100,000 pounds a year plus expenses, so I never actually have to dip into my 70, 80, 90, 100,000 pounds a year. If I come, I'll get a chauffeur-driven car, or I may even go as low to get a taxi. I'll claim that back on the expenses. Oh, dinner. Oh, yeah, I have that in Parliament. Oh, that's covered by expenses. Oh, and then if I fancy a beer, well, I'll go into the bar and have a few beers. But don't worry, that's covered by expenses. Then I'll get a taxi or a chauffeur-driven limo home to my house, which just so happens to be paid for by expenses. Oh, and the food, oh, well, that's paid for by expenses. So the money I get, I don't actually have to touch. But hey, I'm an MP, member of paedophiles. I get whatever I want, including children, to rape, murder and abuse. But I'm an MP. That's okay. No, it's not. Financial Times. May says sorry for Windrush intimidation. Oh, I'm sorry for intimidating everyone. I'm sorry for bombing Israel. No, sorry. I'm sorry if I should have bombed Israel but got it wrong and bombed Syria instead. Pound climbs against dollar. Wage data pair gains. IMF paints dim view of UK outlook. Well, wait a minute. I thought we got the best going. It's brilliant here. Everything's on the up. Except, well, the evidence proves that that's an absolute lie. So, Goldman trading revenues bounce back with volatility propelling gains. Have they not made enough money to stop? Why are they still doing it? They don't need the money. They're billionaires, trillionaires. They don't need any more. But it's not about the money for them. It's about taking it from us. About keeping us under control by keeping us poor. The poorer we are, the easier to control we are, they think. What they don't realise is the poorer we are, the poorer we get, the more angry we get. We start looking around for where and who's caused this. We know exactly where it is. Parliament, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Vatican. We know exactly. Oh, and Switzerland. Let's not forget Switzerland, because Switzerland is the bank of these inbred scumbags. It's all coming down. Report warns on NHS threats as cyber fears rise. Oh, well, you can see what's coming there, can't you? Russia's attacked the NHS infrastructure, internet stuff. So, you know, we've got to go to war with Russia. Yeah, except, of course, it won't be Russia. It'll be China. It'll be the British government. It'll be sabotaged by the British government to make it look like it was somewhere else. Because that's what the Skripal debacle was. That's what this non-existent chemical attack was. But, you know, as long as some of the dumbass public out there are believing what the shit we put out, then we'll continue to get away with it. But what is really worrying for them is now that it's being talked about openly in pubs, in cafes, that it was a false flag. The whole thing's a false flag to try and drive us into World War III and help depopulate the planet, which has been their agenda all along. And the fact that we're all talking about it in pubs and in cafes and that is what's terrifying them, because they know that's how we get the real truth. Face-to-face contact with someone else who's talking about it, and we're all talking about it now. So it looks like it's very close to game over for the criminal cabals.